Now, as we come to chapter 5, and I'll just get into this, he says, "Call now, if there be any that will answer thee, and to which of the saints wilt thou turn?" That's still a good question. Which one can you turn to help you? I'm afraid that they're not able to help you today. And apparently the patriarchs had already gone on at this time. Probably Abraham and Isaac had. Maybe Jacob was still living. But Abraham's not able to help you. And Isaac's not able to help you. And no one that lived in the past can help you. Well, which saint are you going to turn to? For wrath killeth the foolish man, and envy slayeth the silly one. I've seen the foolish taking root, but suddenly I cursed his habitation. He says, I've seen the foolish, the wicked, prosper, but finally they're brought down. And that, by the way, is true. You find that in Psalms. David was troubled by the same thing. He said, I saw the wicked spreading himself like a green bay tree. Why, he was prosperous, while godly men were not. And I wondered about it. And then David says, I watched, and I found out finally God brought the wicked down. Took God a long time to get rid of Hitler, didn't it? But now it doesn't seem it was so long. But if you lived during that time, you would have thought it long. And Stalin, in fact, communism is still with us. Why doesn't God move? Oh, he doesn't have to. He moves slowly. And God will bring it down, but give him time. He's got eternity ahead of him. Of course, we don't have very much time in this life. Now, he goes on. He says his children are far from safety. They're crushed in the gate. Neither is there any to deliver them. In other words, he's classifying this man Job as being a foolish man, actually. And he says, whose harvest the hungry eateth up, and taketh it even out of the thorns, and the robber swalloweth up their substance. Although affliction cometh not forth of the dust, neither doth trouble spring out of the ground. Now that is a great truth. It just doesn't happen to be pertinent for Job. It's like a lady getting a recipe to make a meatloaf, and she really wants to make an apple pie. Now, it's nice to have a recipe for meatloaf, and meatloaf's all right in its place, but I've never myself found the place for it. But she really wanted to make an apple pie. That's what she was after. And I would say the recipe for meatloaf's no good. What this man's saying is good. It's a recipe for meatloaf when you really need apple pie, and that's what Job needs.